and gentlemen, I hope that you are having a fantastic day. Yes, it warms the very cockles of my heart, SB, to announce to everyone, far and wide, that as of today, Donald Joseph Trump, I don't think his name's actually Joseph, Donald J. Trump has officially become convicted, baby! It is so I have been looking forward to this day for such a long time. I have such a visceral hatred for Donald Trump. Like I genuinely I hate all presidents. I have a special place in my heart for him. I think being surrounded by some of like the most rabid conservatives in America for a few years really did a number on my psyche. Like the university I went to, right, literally had a founding chapter of Turning Point USA started at it. That's how conservative it was. And because they thought Turning Point USA was like a centrist political movement, like it is actually insane how far some of the Trump supporters I knew in my lifetime, or I do still know in my lifetime, just how far they like strayed from any sense of like morality to just keep supporting this asshole. And I don't care if it's like, how can you hate James A. Garfield? Oh, you're right. I forgot. Garfield is goated. No. No, like some of them just like all morals out the window the second that Trump became president, or the second that anything he did started entering the news cycles. Also, Zuni, yes, I am alive. I'm live and alive. Our current streaming schedule is going to be pretty hard set on Thursdays and Fridays after 6 p.m. because that's when I get back from work. And then obviously, as we've been doing on the weekends, we're going to be doing more gaming-focused streams. But I just wanted to get live tonight, have a little chat, because this is just fantastic news in my opinion, and I'm very happy to be alive today. Also, literally after the news broke, the sun came out in Seattle. It was like God himself was celebrating. I'm not joking. We were all in the office, and then one of my coworkers comes in, and he goes, "You guys will never believe what I just read." And then I get the notification on my phone that goes, Donald Trump has been convicted on all 34 charges of, or on all 34 charges. And I'm like, no way. Did you just see this? And he goes, hell yeah. And then literally the sun starts coming through the windows. It was like, oh, like, oh my God. What an amazing day to be in America. I mean, we still don't have health care. Our taxes still fund wars that kill children. All that stuff still sucks, but oh my Lord, it's fun to just see a rich asshole finally get his comeuppance. Not his cum in his pants, but his comeuppance. Here comes the sun. Yeah, literally, it was like that. Thunder Whale really wants to play some Overwatch in the Twitch chat. We'll do some Overwatch in a bit. I promise. But yeah, 34 counts of campaign finance violations. Like, do you know how stupid you have to be? The only other moron that I know that has been caught in campaign finance laws is Dinesh D'Souza. Like, these morons live in a country where it is legal to bribe politicians, and they still get caught and convicted. I can't believe it. What does this mean for the future of his runs? Honestly, not a lot. This is just me being petty. I hate this man. The reality of the matter, right, is that Donald Trump is more than likely going to be like just fine. As far as prisons go, I don't think he'll be going to prison anytime soon. I think he could easily appeal this and have it stalled out until 2025. He's not going to be doing a Eugene v. Debs and running from prison. It is funny though that he cannot vote for himself. He can't vote anymore. He cannot vote in a presidential election. If he were to be elected president, he could not visit foreign countries. What else is there? I believe he can't own a firearm, which is funny for the guy running on the super pro Second Amendment ticket. Now, sorry for my ignorance, but does convicted means he's going to face a sentence? No, sentencing is coming later. And that's why a lot of people are like, don't celebrate too soon. But it does mean that he is convicted, right? Can't vote but can still run. Yeah, no, that's America, baby. Prisoners don't get to vote, but they can run for president. The most notable one here, let's see if we can find a picture of him, but most notable, we all love him. He was Eugene v. Debs. This dapper gentleman, he actually did run from jail in his presidential race. Couldn't he pardon himself? He could, and that's kind of why it sucks. But for the time being, he is convicted, and I'm gonna enjoy that. Obviously, there's like a lot of stuff where he could get around it, specifically if he wins the election. But living in the moment, living in the now, tomorrow's sorrows, history's mysteries. We only know about today, right? And I mean, obviously, the recorded history, whatever. But no. So yes, to answer your earlier question, Zuni in the Twitch chat, plug on TikTok. But yes, he does still have to face his sentencing. He has not been officially sent to prison or anything. He has not had any actual punishment passed down from the judge, but he is convicted on 34 counts, 34 times convicted. And I think that is just absolutely hilarious. Look at him. He's so sad. He's so sad. He's small boy president. He's just small boy criminal. He's just an innocent war criminal. He didn't do anything wrong. He's so sorrowful. Come on, guys. Like, man. Nothing makes it better. $5 million fine and gets jail time since he can't afford it. I'm not even gonna lie. I'd be surprised if they fined him. Like, I think when you reach a certain level of wealth, right? You kind of just rise above the law. And they tend to just like, yeah, as SB said, rich people with fame get a slap on the wrist that holds gets a slap on the wrist that holds the silver spoon. That's a great way to put it, SB. I love that. But yeah, like I don't think anything too material will come from this. But I do think it will have an impact on the elections. I think for sure a lot of libbed up shotties that might be thinking that Donald Trump and Joe Biden are like the exact same bar for bar, which like I am not a fan of Joe Biden by any means. Do not mistake me. But I think that some of them might get pushed a little bit more to the left on this one. At the very least, right, there's just the aesthetics of it. A lot of people really like civility politics. They don't want to have a criminal in office. That's going to make the country look bad. Especially when like one of the biggest talking points from the right, is that Joe Biden, he commands no respect on the international stage. So yeah, I think it definitely impacts the electoral side of things, but at the end of the day, I don't think it's really going to have much of a material impact on the sad orange man himself. Oh, but it is still just such a wonderful day. What wealth he is broke. That is true. That is true. Thunderwhale, I did forget about that. He is broke. Reportedly he is going broke, just fighting his legal battles. So we don't know. He might actually not be able to buy himself out of this, or keep affording the sneakers. You don't like Sleepy Joe? Nah, I'm not a fan of Joe Biden. for multiple reasons, but more because I'm a cool leftist than because I'm some weirdo right winger, right? I think Trumpians will vote no matter what, but the Republican Party might go slightly more independent. Who knows? I do think that this will definitely drive a lot more Trump voters towards the RFK ticket than it will drive Trump voters towards the Biden ticket. If anything, it seems like RFK's independent party. I don't think he even have a party yet. He's not even on like 90% of the state's election tickets. They're gonna have to write him in. But this does feel like another election where third parties are going to have a pretty heavy swing behind them, right? Similar to 2016, where once again the Democrats ran a largely unpopular candidate against this dumbass. But yeah, I think you're right with that assumption, SB. I think that's pretty on the nose. But yeah, no, he's so sorrowful. He's so sad. He's looking down, guys. He's sorry. He didn't mean to pay hush money to a porn star. He didn't mean to tell his lawyer. It was a little mistake. Imagine if he officially made his own party. RFK or Donald Trump? I think Donald Trump, he probably has the cult status that he easily could. RFK, I think RFK could only because he has the institutional backing of a lot of like large financiers from both the left and the right, who are both hoping that he's going to be pulling more votes from the guy that they don't like. And just because of that pettiness alone, I think RFK is going to, he has that potential. Roberta in the TikTok chat, thank you for telling me that God loves me. I appreciate that very much. It makes me feel nice. It is a good day. I do feel loved. As we were saying earlier, right? The sun literally broke in Seattle. Look at this. Look at my pale ass. It literally broke in Seattle the second that this news broke, and it was amazing. We all got the notifications on our phone, and then the sun came out. It was magical. It was whimsical. It was a beautiful day straight out of a storybook. Imagine, sorry, I was reading the Twitch chat again. But yeah, on the note of the starting their own parties, right? I think this is definitely the campaign where we're probably gonna, or it feels to me, I shouldn't make a guarantee. Speaking in absolutes about politics is a bad idea, but it does feel to me like this is the election where I think third parties are going to be trying really hard, because I do think we're witnessing the downfall of at least one of the two main ones, in my opinion, the Republican Party, faster than the Democratic Party. RFK Jr. is going to pull a Woodrow Wilson and win with like 40% of the vote. That'd be kind of funny. I don't like RFK Jr., if I'm being honest. I think he's like the default third party candidate that people just want because like he's not the other two, but he's honestly like the worst parts of Biden and then like a little bit of the more insane parts of Trump. Glory for a few months, my man. Exactly, Roberta. You understand. We're just going to enjoy it for like a second. I don't think he has enough pull to make his own party and succeed against the other main two. Oh no, I don't think anybody who starts a third party in this election will succeed against the other two parties, right? I think but I do think that in this election, like the Republicans have been playing with fire for a few years now with this Donald Trump stuff, and it seems like the fire's kind of burning their boat. And I think that a lot of third parties right now are really hoping to pick up all of the debris that comes, the flotsam, as their ship sinks, so that they can kind of just increase their own ships. And that's why a lot of these third parties, like the Libertarian Party or what's Andrew Yang's party again? It's like the we don't stand for anything and we'll say anything to get elected party. The Future Party, I think, is what they called themselves. Yeah, like those parties, I think like they're more than happy to engage in some right-wing populism, that like empty rage sort of rhetoric to try and win a lot of people over to their side. Because they see the writing on the wall for the Republican Party itself. Sorry, I just realized my mic is angled, so I'm going to move it, and hopefully this doesn't fuck up the sound. There we go. All right, we still have sound coming out of both streams. But yeah, I think that they are more than happy to engage in that like right wing, empty rage filled populism that doesn't get anything done. Right? Let's bring back the Whig Party. Sure, fuck it. Who cares, dude? The entire thing's kind of a joke at this point. Uh, Trust me, Kanye West could make a comeback. Oh hell no, dude. Please no, not Kanye. I I could not imagine. The saddest part is though, like I don't think Kanye could win the presidential election. I'm not an idiot, but I do think that if he ran for like probably I think if he ran for a senator position, he could probably get it. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I think if he ran in the right county, Kanye West could win a Senate seat. Like despite everything he's done. And that is not an endorsement of Kanye West, mind you. Luke Paul 2025? Wait, who is Luke Paul? You're going to make me look up weird shit now. Remember 2016 when everybody was saying Harambe? You mean Logan Paul? Never mind. Because Luke Paul is like, when I look him up, it's like some random dude, Thunder. I think you meant Logan Paul. I don't know what it is with my friend group and not being able to get the Paul brothers straight, because you're like the second person in the last like week that's gotten Logan Paul's name. Nobody asked for your commentary, Young. Well, hey, you commented anyway, so thank you very much, Ahmed. But yeah, you're like the second person in the last week who has gotten the Paul brothers mixed up. I think that's really funny. But yeah, T Swift 2025. Honestly, Taylor Swift could. I don't think she would win president, but like with how much America loves their celebrities, I think Taylor Swift could probably easily go for a Senate seat, easily get a Congress position, and give a presidential candidate a good run for their money. Not that one random guy. Yeah, that one random guy, Luke Paul. Actually, Zuni gets it. Let's just get him in here. That'll be good. But yeah, no, this is such a funny day. And I think it's so funny looking on Twitter. Actually, let's see if I can find some of them from earlier. I saw some fire ones. IGN had a great one. I did not save it, but they similar to how all the film, dude, the internet is fucked. I can see everything on Luke Paul's Instagram. Yeah, dude. We should probably not keep name dropping this random dude. But justice for Luke Paul. Why are you stalking his Instagram? I'm not stalking his Instagram. Now I'm back on Twitter. But yeah, no, I think IGN had a really funny post about it where they were like, let me see if I can find it. They like name dropped his like old Hotel Tycoon game from like the 90s. No. Oh man. They post like 20,000 times a day. This is disappointing. But yeah, it's they were like famous video game maker Donald Trump, famous for like Donald Trump's Hotel Tycoon, is officially convicted on 34 counts. Similar to like how all the movie blogs, they post like Home Alone 2 star Donald Trump, he is convicted on 34 counts. Oh yeah, and then there was also the news, in case you didn't see it, of one of his former producers on The Apprentice. Let me see if I can find the article. One of his former producers on The Apprentice saying that they have tape of him calling a competitor the N-word. And like, I think we're going to be seeing a lot more stuff like that coming out, simply because, like, you know, now I think with this, Donald Trump's going to be losing a lot of legitimacy, right, within the field of politics. And that means that a lot of people who have probably been hiding dirt on him out of fear that he was going to turn around and slander them and like shove their faces into the dirt, they're probably going to start turning around and start dropping a lot more truth bombs. This is where I think we get my hope, my dream that one of his children will turn on him. I think this is the first of the snowballs that will roll and turn into that avalanche. And I think that is really funny if that happens. If his own kids turn on him, I'm going to die of laughter for like the next year. Every single day I'll wake up, I'll die, I'll wake up again. It's going to be great. I can't find the article. All of the news articles now are about Donald Trump's conviction, but literally the thing from his producer dropped like 5 minutes before his conviction came through. And I remember all the comments were like, why is obviously something's gonna be happening. Why is this guy dropping this information now? Feels kind of suspicious, doesn't it? Oh shoot, sorry. Different news also broke today. This one's a bit worse. We won't cover that. We're having a good time. We're not gonna cover the sad, upsetting stuff. WWE star Donald Trump convicted. Oh my God, here he comes. Oh, Thunder, that's great. Oh my God, here comes the justice system with 34 convictions. Yes, that's exactly the energy of this thing. Imagine how pimp it would be for him to run for president with an orange jumpsuit and a teardrop tattoo. No, you're absolutely right, SB. Like, honestly, I think like his approval rating would go up if he did that. That's where America's at right now, and I think that's really funny. I think I think genuinely like Americans just want blood from their politics, and I think the closer your aesthetic gets to like violence, the more popular you become at the moment, right? And he gets dreads. No. Wait, let me see if I can find this. There has to be easily a deep fake. Deepfakes, or I mean, deepfakes now have like such a bad connotation. Okay, hold up. I accidentally searched up Biden with dreads, but it's still really funny. Oh man. cornrows and would go so hard. Dude, they're golden cornrows. Let's see. Trump with dreads. Yeah, okay. Never mind. I think I don't know which would appeal more to his voter base, right? Would it be the golden dreads? Would it be the rainbow dreads? I think 6'9" Trump probably wouldn't go over very well. Jerry curls. Okay, now we're getting into like weird parts of just naming black haircuts as prison haircuts, guys. He about to turn into XX Conviccione. Oh my SB. But no, Donald Trump, like I think, like, as I was saying, right, I think the closer that a politician's aesthetic gets to violence, the more that America and the American public like really starts to like them. And that's why, like, I've said this for the past 4 years. Biden did win the 2020 election. I think he would have blown it out of the water if he had just, during the presidential debates, pointed at Donald Trump and been like, this fat fuck. Like, I think that alone would have made him, in the eyes of the average voter, infinitely better of a president. But instead he was like doing the civility politics bullshit. And I think that is really fun. Anyway, I think that's all I really wanted to say about the news today. So, we can probably just end the stream here. And here comes Biden with a steel chair. Exactly. Like we can end news today. And like I just wanted to do a quick stream, say hi to people, because it has been a minute. I haven't streamed since Sunday. Well, the more you agree with someone and hate the things they hate and make them feel like you agree, you can really persuade and use anyone. I don't even think it's about persuasion in with American politics, though. That's my thing, right? I think like most Americans, like you can have all of like the debates and you can have people talking at each other until they drop dead on stage. But I think at the end of the day, it's just about who seems to be the coolest, who's the chillest president, bro. That's why like Biden saw a measurable bump in his approval ratings when he started doing the Dark Brandon shit, and then it kind of became overplayed, and now it's like nobody gives a shit. But yeah, like it's a lot of it is just couched in aesthetics because like that's liberalism for you, right? Anyway, yeah, I think that's all I really had to say about the Donald Trump stuff. So we can go on to playing League of Legends. If I think SB you wanted to do that, or Overwatch as Thunder wanted, we can take a vote. But yeah, I just thought that was really funny. This is the best news of the day. We're having such a good day today, and I wish everybody a very merry not going to jail because you got caught in campaign finance fraud.